A woman spent $5 million to build a dilapidated warehouse, just to secretly train her son's superpowers. For 6 years, the mother has been carefully hiding and sheltering her child. The boy, even at the age of 7, has never walked on the ground. People around thought the child was disabled. To prevent his body from floating, the woman made her son wear dozens of kilograms of iron blocks. In order to counteract the Earth's gravity, the boy could finally walk normally. But if he walked a little faster, he would still float. It turned out, the boy's floating ability was only influenced by his emotions, not by physical weight. From then on, the mother gave up on training him, and could only start cultivating his ability to control emotions. In the blink of an eye, the boy reached elementary school age. The mother opened a pork cutlet shop near the school, leading a plain life. But unexpectedly, an accident happened at school one day. Classmate Jack wore a Superman costume, becoming the center of attention. Kim was envious, and also wanted to become a great hero. For the first time, he took off the knee guards made of iron blocks, climbed to the highest point of the frame, and flew straight out. The classmates were all stunned. Kim instantly became everyone's idol. But Jack, in order to regain his spotlight, secretly practiced his flying skills at night, and ended up with serious injuries from a fall. The next day, the disciplinary office called for a meeting with Kim's mother. The school decided to expel Kim, but the boy didn't feel it was his fault. Jack clearly couldn't fly, yet insisted on doing so. It was like pretending to be something he's not. The mother didn't blame her child. She just hoped he wouldn't do such things in the future. But Kim was puzzled. Why couldn't he use his superpowers when he had them? Superpowers are nothing. Empathy is a person's true ability. Understanding others is the most important thing. If it makes mom sad, that's not called superpower, and definitely not a hero. The mother educated her child, but the son still doesn't understand. Crying alone in the rain, and accidentally flew away, seeing the situation getting critical. Luckily, the mother arrived in time, holding a rope. She saved her son. 15 years later, the son's superpowers seem to be growing stronger. Often when he dreams of exciting things while sleeping, he starts floating. The mother understands that teenage boys can be easily excited, but the son is embarrassed and doesn't know how to explain. The two of them are having a meal, when suddenly the mother hears a strange sound. It turns out she has good hearing. After breakfast, Kim hurries off to school. The school bus driver sees him hesitating to get on the bus, and teases him if he's waiting for the girl from yesterday. But the boy explains that she's just a classmate. The driver doesn't inquire further. Unexpectedly, on the way, the boy sees the same girl again. She's running in the rain at full speed, becoming a unique sight. That's a kind of youthful romance. Meanwhile, the assassin is preparing to carry out the next mission. But suddenly, he almost gets in a car accident while turning a corner. Coincidentally, it's the same school bus that Kim is on, but the assassin quickly drives away. He turns and enters a bookstore, casually closing the rolling shutter door. It turns out the bookstore owner is an electricity hero. When he starts to use his powers, the bus driver suddenly realizes something is off. The radio instantly becomes strangely chaotic. Meanwhile, the bookstore owner is ready to strike, directly charging towards the assassin. With just one move, he brings the assassin down, but the assassin is powerful, and quickly notices the electricity hero's weakness. It turns out his energy comes from the battery in his hand. With a couple of strikes, the assassin breaks the battery, and the electricity hero instantly becomes weak. Luckily, the electricity hero is agile. He picks up the battery again, and with one punch, he knocks the assassin onto the rooftop. Luckily, the photos have been burned. The assassin didn't find any clues about who the electricity hero's son is. But at that moment, the employer sends another message, instructing the assassin to take care of the third target first.